The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Mom's coming out of the shower and he goes, "Hey mom, what's that?" And she looks down, she goes, that's where an axe hit me." And he goes, "God damn, it got you right in the pussy, didn't it?"
AKA axe wound.
And 51 watching live at the beginning of the show, and we hit you with a demonetization.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Welcome to another House
Okay,
of Stein
two
Hot
firemen
10.
were no, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
No.
Welcome to another House of Stein Hot 10, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. We got 66 watching live at the beginning of the show. Thanks for all of you live viewers. We appreciate the hell out of you guys. We are here with the crew. We got Stein, Richie, Yee, and Hood, and it's going to be a fun night. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. We're just going to, I say we just get right into it for the peeps. Starting off
Let's go.
with our blow book of the week.
Oh, that blows. That blows.
Well, we're starting off with the, I guess, woe book of the week. This Invoke Kieran Gillen. What is this?
It's like an art book. I actually jumped on Long Short Show the other night, and this was on there. So Yee was like, well, "Why don't we just go ahead and put it here
Fucking
this
A.
week?" So
What is it? Is it Kieran Gillen? Is that who it is?
no, Kieran
Keira Knightley?
Grant. No, the artist, the art of Kieran Grant.
Kieran Grant. Thank you.
Kieran Culkin?
Yeah.
No.
Wow, dude, that's beautiful. Is Kieran Gillen an artist or a writer? He's probably a writer.
Well, you're thinking of Kieran Gillen, the actress that plays Nebula.
Is that who
But
it
there's
is?
also a Karen Gillan writer.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I remember them. They did a few image titles, I think, too, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they're one of those writer and artists. There's a few people
Yeah.
that do that, like Jeff
Yeah.
Lemire or whatever.
Maybe they're all clones.
Yeah,
The
could
same
be.
names.
Could be, because this is gorgeous for sure. The famous homage to Doctor Strangelove, aka how to, what is the second title for Doctor Strangelove? How to something and stop a war or something like that.
Is that the longest title ever for a movie?
Probably. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. This is gorgeous, man. Holy cow. Has anybody purchased one of these and checked out the interior?
Someone in the Discord bought one for $10.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not bad.
What are they selling
And
for
then-
now?
And then two more sold since our show the other night. So
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, because someone was looking on eBay, cheating, aka cheating on Long Story Short, and not finding it out in the wild. And they were just buying it on eBay as the show was going on or after the show.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was one of those people. No, I'm just joking.
Make sure you guys go give a quick view after the show of the Nearing Nirvana long story short episode from last night, as it was a special 69 episode, huh?
Mama! 9, dude.
And Stein was there.
Yep.
Instead of Alex Stein 99, it's Ben Stein 69.
Ben squared? Because we had 2 Bens on the panel.
69 north south. Let's go.
Let me sit on your rocket. Oh. That's what I was thinking. Sorry.
Yeah. No, the longest time for a movie ever is Birds of Prey: The Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Really?
Yeah. Could be. Good one, Spidey. Good one.
Is that the name of Birds of Prey?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They changed that title too. I don't know if they changed it more than once, but I know they changed it, and they changed it to that.
It should have been called "This Movie Sucks."
Yeah.
I mean, I just had to prove the
No.
collision.
Okay, so look, it's Doctor Strangelove or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. I have to count the letters.
Yeah, I think it might be that.
Both of them are long, stupid long.
That's what she said.
That's what Google's for, right?
That's what Google said.
We have 2 That Blows books of the week.
Do we?
Two of them.
Nice.
Okay.
I couldn't limit it to one this week.
What the fuck?
What
is
the
that,
hell
dude?
is that?
Taboo,
Bro.
number 2. I have one of these.
No, you don't.
Oh, he's biting her tit.
I can go
bro.
get it right now.
No, don't do it, Brian. Come on, man. This is awful.
What is this? This is a fish person.
This is
What is going on?
a book that reprints a bunch of I think it's British. It's a British book that reprints a bunch of old stories. It's got a bunch of John Toddleben stories, a bunch of Clive Barker stuff, Alan Moore stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, a bunch of crazy stuff. It's even got From Hell stories in it, I think. I bought it because it's either got a creator first in it or it has some thing that was never printed again that's some crazy Alan Moore thing,
So
it's
what's
very
on the
thick.
cover, though?
It's oversized. It's super thick. It's about an inch
Hardcover?
thick.
Hardcover?
No, it's not hardcover. No. It's badass.
I just can't. I can't even look at this. This is
So
terrible.
it's a piranha and a person mashup, right? And all the little baby piranha people are eating.
So this isn't a furry book. This is like a scaly book, right?
Okay.
That's pretty crazy. That's for sure.
Piranha
real thing?
Mage? Is that a
Man,
real thing? Piranha
Whoever,
Mage?
whoever
Piranha
draws like this is probably the same person that eats their own shit, bro. Next book.
What?
The same guy that draws this drew a bunch of badass Swamp Thing stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to hear the longest movie title ever?
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Night of the Living Dead, of the Dawn of the Son of the Bride, of the Return of the Revenge, of the Terror of the Attack of Evil Mutant Hellbound Flesh-Eating Subhumanoid Zombified Living Dead Part 3 in 2005. However, for most of the film history, the longest movie title was The Fable of the Kid Who shifted his ideas to golf and finally became a baseball fan and took the only known cure in 1916.
What?
Wow. 1916 was baseball.
He's down the rabbit hole, guys.
Wow.
So there, both you have the current and with the historical.
Wow.
Man, gee.
I'm not saying it again either.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a long title, bro.
I'm not going to remember it.
Well,
either.
don't worry, you guys. We have multiple blow books of the week
Yeah,
and a
blow
blow
books,
book
dude.
of weeks past coming up on the show. How about this for our special blow book of the week?
Hell yeah. I got 2 of those. Let's go.
Why?
Because I bought the Darth Maul.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's Darth Maul's
Yeah.
cool.
And then this was a secret variant.
Yeah, it's a secret.
Should have kept it
It
secret.
Yeah,
needs to go back.
secret.
There's
Yeah,
no
it's secret
secret. It
horrible.
does look like shit. You know?
Yeah. There was a reason why it was a secret variant.
Is this the worst one that he's ever done?
Dude, it's
Uh,
terrible.
The Moon Knight one was pretty bad.
Yeah, the Moon Knight one was pretty
Oh
bad.
yeah.
But I know this is pretty close.
Is her lightsabers really like that, guys? Like, yeah,
It's-
Depends on
they are
depends
curved.
on what part in her story. But yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because what her lightsabers are like that when she was a
Sith.
apprentice for Dooku.
Dooku.
So if they take the cleavage part out there, do you guys still hate it?
Yeah. The face is
Yes.
terrible.
Okay.
What's the point of the hood?
It's a man.
Yeah, that's
She's
rough.
a boy. It just looks terrible, dude. And I don't like, bro. Like, if you're gonna draw a character like that, dude, come on.
Well,
It's like he said, watch. I'm gonna draw it like shit, and everybody's gonna buy it. Watch.
Well, okay. So if the hint was a purple background and the cloak, would you not think the Emperor?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Good call.
Okay, I mean that's the reason why I bought the secret variant, because I thought it was going to be the Emperor.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
And then when I saw it was this, I was like, I hope it's not the secret cover, and it became the secret cover, and I was like, no.
The purples clash. They look terrible.
No.
This one I don't know. It looks like she's like a vampire that just bit into Barney or something. I don't know what's going on there. Or I guess it actually could be like a goatee. It looks just awful. Like, seriously, like the blood is dripping not from the front of her, it's like from on the side. So now it looks like a goatee. It doesn't.
A tattoo.
It's just as terrible.
It's supposed to be a tattoo. Yeah, this is garbage. Yeah, this is.
Sorry, John. We like you.
So are these print to order, guys? Does anybody know? Are these print to order?
Didn't they change it up? So like instead of doing a limited number, it's like they have like they're taking orders for such a whatever time period.
Okay.
But so I don't think it's like print to order, but it's like print to order window.
Gotcha.
I think that's how they're doing it. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know if that's exactly what they're doing, but I think that would be my guess.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it looked
rough.
Sorry, Yee.
Oh, that ended up with 2?
Yeah.
But it kind of balances out because I ended up with 2 Darth Mauls too, which turned out pretty good.
Oh yeah,
didn't he do a Darth Maul before?
Probably.
I thought he did too. Yeah.
Like I saw it and I thought it was like an old book.
Maybe not. I don't know, but I thought that too. Yeah.
I mean, maybe not, but I thought that there'd already been a Darth Maul. But...
Is there anything going on in the guts of this book? Just Star Wars 41? Probably not.
He did action figure ones, but
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he did a negative space one yet.
Yeah, I don't think he did a negative space
Like my
one
favorite was the Luke with the orange background and the yellow lightsaber.
I like that one. Yeah, I agree. That one. I like the Anakin one too. I thought that was good. I like the Miss Marvel one.
One of his best, yeah.
The Miss Marvel with the blue background was a good one.
You'll be really annoyed when it becomes $100 book.
Hey, don't laugh about it. Wait until you see our honorable mention tonight.
No.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into Buy the Dip. Ooh. Starting off, Flash number 197, first appearance of Hunter Zolomon, aka Reverse Flash.
Man, this book has been like a good book for almost a decade now. Like it's hard to believe, but like seriously, like a decade. The 9/8 of this have been 2 to 250 for 10 years, for 9 years since 2015. It never got like super high, but it did peak like 300 plus. But this week it sold for these are CGC 9/8s as well, but this week sold for 130, which is pretty much, like I said, I mean, it's been a $250 book for 9 years, and it sold for 130 this week. So
plus the newsstand, the 9/8 also was up like 150% or 125%. It was, I think it's going for like $200 before. Now it's selling for like $450, $500. I saw.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you ever wanted it, now's a good time.
Yeah.
Was it a direct version that sold for the 130?
Yeah. Direct.
Okay, I was just making sure because I was looking at a newsstand picture. I was like, kind of
like, I was thinking that too. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Gosh, man, it's a Yeah, if the newsstand 9.8 sold for that, man, might as well just sell it all.
It's like I'm buying the wrong stuff on eBay then.
Wow. I love this book. Always loved this series. Jeff Johns, is amazing. Ethan Van Sciver, I think, was part of this Flash run also before they did the Green Lantern stuff, right? Am I mistaken? But anyways, Jeff Johns did a great run on Flash. It was when I was reading Flash on the regular. And this 3 issues are always tough to find in the wild for the longest time. This one especially.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
All right, moving on. Amazing Spider-Man number 4, first appearance of our girl Silk. A good character that is way underutilized, and I can see this continue to drop for CGC 9.8s. This was like a $400 CGC 9.8 for a long time. Yeah.
I mean, okay, so let's get the obvious out of the way. This and the variant are terrible. Like, look at her hands on this cover. They are so bad. I mean, okay, I'm looking at my own hand on my arm here, and then look at hers. I mean, it covers her entire forearm. Like,
look at her fingernails. Her fingernails are huge,
and her wrist is like the size of my pointer finger. Something is way. And then her other hand.
Hey, you're right, dude. I never really noticed that, but it's all fucking veiny and shit, dude. She got man hands, bro.
It's bad,
bro. I never really looked at it, but like,
it's so bad.
Silk is a boy.
She got bear claws.
Yeah, dude, look at that. Yeah. What is Silk work construction? What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, illegal hand shamer. Can you get canceled for that? Hand shaming?
You get canceled for anything nowadays if you let them.
She don't even have like fingernails, bro.
Yeah,
I remember before I joined the show.
Oh yeah, she does, but they're dirty fingers, dude.
2019, before I joined the show, I remember maybe it was 2020. It was like right into the pandemic or right before, I don't know.
Yeah,
but it was Mel, Bryan, and Ben were on the show. I think Ultra was another person, and this book came up, and I remember what Ben said. This book was a 9.8. It was like $400, like Brian said, and I remember what Ben said, and it stuck in my mind. It made me keep away from the book. There are tons of copies of this book out there. Tons. I mean, we're talking over 125,000. I mean, I don't know the exact number, and we know Comic-Con has been off, but yeah, there's a ton of them. So.
Yeah, there are a ton. But this week. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that's Stacey Lee variant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where she's hanging upside down. That one's badass.
Yeah.
From the number 1 from the Silk series. Yeah. I still think
I was gonna say that's right. ASM number 4, right? That's Campbell. That's Campbell's the one with the cover.
How could you forget that?
Yeah, sorry, man.
But unfortunately, Silk's not on the cover of that, so that kind of sucks. But
just on the 1 in 10, right? 1 in 10 in this one.
Yep. But still good. I mean, still a decent character. CGC 9.8 of this, lowest since 2020, 130 this week.
That's low, man.
Low. Yep.
You know, what if she comes out in Madam Web?
That'd be amazing.
That's a strong possibility, man.
That'd be amazing.
Like in a after the credit. No, there is no after credit scene, is there?
I don't know. The movie hadn't come out yet.
They don't even do that anymore, right? Did they even
I thought I heard that. I thought I heard there was no.
It comes out in February, so you might be right, Ben. I mean, if you heard that, it comes out like in a couple of weeks, I think.
Well, I mean, wasn't Cindy Moon in the first?
Yeah, allegedly.
Oh, I thought she was like on the cast list.
Dude, we're all talking.
She was? I didn't see her on the cast list.
We're talking about Silk, and Brian's looking for autos, 1-on-1 autos to buy. Oh man!
I'll IMDb it right now.
So what? 150 for a 9.8?
130.
130. Oh my gosh, that's down.
Yeah.
I mean, this ball was raw at one point. It was almost $130, right?
Easy.
Yeah, I mean, this was for years. This was 250 plus.
Yeah.
For 9/8.
Crazy.
Man, I still have like 4 or 5 of these in 9/8. I sold a couple to Phil, and at that time, I think he bought 2 of them from me for. I want to say I made him a deal. I think I sold them for like $500 for 250 each, and that's when they were going for 300.
Nice. There's a newsstand of this as well.
Yep. All right, moving on. Next, the Rolling Stone Bored Ape Yacht Club issue, which was all the rage, all the talk for all the NFT nerds. This one was a big deal when it dropped. Numbered to 2,500, I guess, right? And
It's not, maybe.
At their peak, they were ridiculous.
Yeah, 9/8 of this peaked at $4,000 to $5,000 for this. Oof.
Yeah.
This one this week, CGC 9/8, that $4,000 to $5,000 book sold for $200.
Ooh.
That is that 90. Is that 95% drop?
You guys said there's an NFT of this too?
This is where NFT craziness began with the Bored Ape Yacht Club and CryptoPunks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
So there's a really good documentary out there. If you guys get a chance, get down a YouTube rabbit hole about the Bored Ape Yacht Club guys being like secret Nazis, and they did everything based on Nazi lore, and you can't tell if it's real or not, but man, it's pretty nuts.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's pretty rough. So
yeah, I remember when all these different Bored Apes were coming up and people were going nuts for it that were big into crypto, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh, you're gonna buy into these NFTs and it's gonna be events like where only yacht members or yacht club members are gonna be able to attend.
That's
like,
true.
Blah blah blah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Still the same way. Like Vinny just went to a Beeple show, and
What's a Beeple?
Beeple is one of the crypto artists. He's like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, crypto artist. He's the guy that did the art piece one a day for every day for a year or something like that, and went on Rogan. Anyways, he went to that, and I think the only way he got in was because he had an original Beeple piece or something like that. And he said it was crazy. He says at one point printers were mounted to the ceiling and they just started printing prints that were like numbered, and people would get them, and then they were selling them for thousands of dollars immediately after the show. There was also like all these monitors on the walls, and they had like these QR codes just flying through the screens.
Oh yeah.
And if you're lucky enough to hit one of the QR codes, you got a special, like a numbered 1-of-1 NFT from Beeple.
Like a crazy one, right? Like 20 grand or something.
Yeah, 20, 30 grand.
Oh, where it
yeah.
like airdrops to your phone or whatever.
Yeah.
Or to
Craziness.
your wallet. Yeah.
But let's be honest. For the most part, the NFT shit has crashed and burned epically, which is fucking hilarious. Right? I mean, all these fucking people that thought it was going to be so cool to have a little thing on their avatar that nobody else can use. What do you mean nobody else can use it? Well, I own that. I don't care. I'm going to use it now. I'm going to screenshot yours and say that I own it.
Hey, I lost $25 on NFTs on NBA Top Shot, so that's where my my $25 is gone forever.
Hey, I had a really good friend that made like 30 grand on Top Shots, buying and selling Top Shots. Yeah,
they had like one of those like crazy 1-of-1 things or whatever.
He would just he would get good at trading and flipping, and we were talking shit about him, and he goes, yeah, you think he goes, I didn't know what I was doing, but I made like almost 30 grand off of it or something. Yeah. Nuts. All right. Epic fail for this Rolling Stone Bored Ape Yacht Club book. That's a pretty big hit, but that doesn't end by the dip. we continue with a killer Phantom Star Killer book. This is the limited to 250 NYCC variant. Love this IP, this character, and I know Yee's a big fan of Joseph Schmalke. And this is I'm gonna have to go be on the lookout for this for $35 for a 9.8.
Yeah, this thing peaked at $400. And yeah, 9.8 sold this week for $35. And this is a great cover. This just looks great.
Yeah.
But and it, like Brian said, it's limited to 250. Yeah, 38 or $35. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
I can't believe I sold mine.
Did you sell it
What'd
for
you
how
sell it
much?
for?
I sold a raw one on Whatnot back in the day, so I sold one for like 120, something like that.
you made pretty good money off of it. Look at that.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess I sold it at the right time. So now it's time to buy back in.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, this is the type of thing that you can buy back in for on the cheap now. So very, very cool. Very interesting. And then finally, a big boy on Buy the Dip. This is one of my all-time favorite books for spec-wise and first appearance characters that I think nobody gives any credit to. And that is New Teen Titans #2, first appearance of Deathstroke, one of the coolest characters in DC.
You mean
in my
Deadpool?
opinion. Well,
The original Deadpool.
yeah. I think it's the other way around. Yeah. So I love this book. Always, I've never been able to find this book in good high grade in the wild. So
Yeah, this one sold CGC 9.8 sold this week for $550, which is the lowest since 2020. But this book is basically going all the way back to 2016. This sold for over $700 for 9.8 of this. So this is pretty much at like a 7-8 year low. So if you're ever like wanting this, like Brian is, I mean, now unless you think it's going to go lower than this, but if not, I mean, this is pretty much as low as it's going to get probably for a while.
yeah, yep. $550 for a 9.8 of this feels okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with that. The $500 to $1,000 range is a good range for keys like this in a 9.8, in my opinion. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is Buy the Dip. Make sure you guys go check out Spec Media, the YouTube channel. You can find the link in the description below where these two guys below us, Yee and Rich, have been doing good content over there. Rich uploaded a pretty killer box break today. Make sure you guys go check it out.
Yeah, it'll go live after Ben's breaking his mega boxes after, and then it'll go live. It's a really a good video. I took my time on this one. It was a fun one.
Nice. I'll have to record a. I just bought a box of Bowman. I just got in a box of Bowman's Best.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, all right, here we go. Let's get into Almost 10.
Almost 10.
Starting off with a perfect Almost 10 for, in my opinion. This is the type of books I love seeing on this show, and it's going to start a little bit of a discussion. Heavy Metal Magazine, issue number 288. This is the C cover, the shark cover. There are 3 covers to this book that are excellent. There's a killer Death Dealer Frazetta cover, and then there's a modern art cover that almost looks like Mark Rydell. Is that the guy's name? I forget his name, the artist. But, of course, Heavy Metal, they call it the weird issue, but cover price says this is the first interior art by Peach Momoko, and the story titled Shaman Himiko. But I don't believe that's true. What do you guys think about that?
I thought she had that where it was like a porno mag or whatever, where she did art in it.
Yeah, man, she did a art book. It was an art book. Let's see if I have it. I think I have it. No, I don't have it.
Do you guys consider Heavy Metal a magazine or a comic book?
Magazine.
It's magazine size.
All the
Magazine
Kirby
size
stuff.
comic, right?
All the Kirby Galactic stuff. Like, that makes it
I mean,
more like a comic, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but
it's
I like
Or
Kirby.
like Vampirella or like Conan, right?
it's definitely a weird. It's hard to classify these books for
Right.
sure.
Yeah, I agree.
But this shark tooth. I don't know why they call it a shark tooth with an F. Why is that?
Let's look. Is there an abnormal tooth in that?
I don't know. That's why I was trying to look at the cover there, and I'm like, I see a bunch of teeth. It would be really funny if there was a shark with just like one center tooth hanging out.
So I believe that this is the first Momoko stuff. It's in Girls and Corpses. Let me find it. This is one of her first drawings right here from the. But let me see if I can find this.
Still terrible.
Spring of
Illustrated
2017 is here we go. Published work, Peach Momoko. Is this the Girls and Corpses one? I think 2015. Destruction and what is this? Destruction and Regeneration. I don't know if that's it, but there is that Girls and Corpses ones that I think was her first. So Cover Price might need to check that. I wonder if Cover Price has Girls and Corpses on there.
Oh, don't go back to that taboo book.
No! Stop!
Gosh, man, we don't want to see that.
Please, no more.
Nope, no Girls and Corpses on here.
God.
Yeah, man.
How long has heavy metal been going around, you guys? Like
70s, since 70s.
70s. Wow, that's
Was
amazing.
was it the movie that kicked it off, or was the magazine out before that?
I don't know.
Good question.
Everyone's scratching their head. I can't remember.
I would assume the magazine was first, but
Okay. Well, I guess
I could be way wrong.
Here we go. This is it right here. Girls and Corpses, Volume 8. There we go. And then here is the image of her first published work.
Yuck.
And here is the cover. You used to be able to buy these reprints straight from the site, but they sold out of this. This is a tough one to find.
That's so weird.
I bought one, and when it got to me, the cover was detached. Because they didn't put it in anything. Yeah. It was a bummer. So I'm going to update the Momoko stuff real quick here. And but yeah, this is interesting. What did this sell for?
This sold for $90.
Wow.
Interesting.
$90. I think
It's a good John Z cover though.
It is. It is
agree.
for sure. I like the Frazetta cover though too, which is really nice. All right, hold on. Let me add this. For those of you guys that don't know what we're talking about or what I'm talking about, the Beyond Wednesday's comic creator first list is available. You can find it in my link in the bio and the description also. So let's see here. Girls and Corpses.
Is her last name really Moore?
Is it Moore? Did I make it Moore? I just copied that from the one.
Oh, okay. I was like, her name is Peach Momoko Moore. That's weird.
Because that's what the people are screaming for, right?
I guess.
Which is, when did this come out?
You said
It said
2021.
Predates Heavy Metal 288 by 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it said somewhere like 2014 or something like that on one of the pages that you had up.
Wow, dude. Yeah, 2014. 2014. There we go. First work, Peach Momoko. Go check it out if you guys want to get into it. All right. Cover Price. Gotta love Cover Price. That's who we use for all of our digging and our images and stuff. And make sure you guys go check them out. We'll send some information out to them to hopefully get add Girls and Corpses in there. Moving on. This is another interesting Stein find. This is Supergirl number 79. Now, this was always a super tough to find book because Supergirl, I think like 78 or 77 is when Kara Zor-El first came back, if I'm not mistaken. And it was right at the end of this Supergirl run. And they did these homage covers to the Crisis stuff for this. And these were always so hard to find. Well, you guys know that we love to find like cool little inserts, and you know they have like the Mark Jewelers inserts, the Cad Bane insert on that one Archie book. Like there's always cool inserts in books. Well, books from around February of 2003 in DC had a video game coupon in it for a video game called Black and Bruised. I think I have. Let me see if I can find this. I have images of some of the other books that have it, but CGC will note it.
Yeah, it's definitely like this one is for this one. The cover is April of 2003, and I was looking like Superman of April 2003. You can find that with a coupon. So it was kind of across DC titles, but it was
Batman,
on that Wonder Woman.
This Batman has it, and this Wonder Woman has it.
That's a badass Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
The Adam Hughes. God,
yep.
damn.
I don't know if I've ever actually opened any of. I mean, because there's a couple of those that I might have, but I don't know if I've ever even opened them to see if they have the coupon.
This is the game right here.
Do they all have the coupon, or is it just the newsstands that have the coupon?
That's a great question. This is direct sale on it. I didn't grab the newsstand. I apologize, but the sale was.
Are those ones that with the
newsstand?
CGC? Are those newsstands or directs?
Let's take a look here.
While you're looking, so basically, what this thing sold for, there was a CGC 6.0 of this that sold for $65 this week. So because it had the coupon intact, but I didn't know anything about this coupon.
So here's how CGC denotes it. It says Black and Bruce coupon included.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
So, and this is the direct right here.
I don't even know. I don't even remember ever seeing anything about a Black and Bruce coupon.
I mean, you think that coupon's in there, or it was taken out? It could have been swapped out for one that didn't have a coupon.
I need to go check my Batman 612s now.
I know.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Hood's he's gonna pull out a box from behind him that's got a bunch of DC books from that era, and he's gonna be looking while we're going over.
You mean these things? I have a whole shitload of coupons.
Hey, don't think I'm not going up to my garage tomorrow and looking through some of those books that I have from that era to see if they have those.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's a new Mark Jeweler. Okay.
So hey, to get a CGC 6 to sell for what it sold for. That's a pretty
crazy.
good.
Man, you guys remember that game? I don't remember that game.
No, I don't remember it either.
Yeah, what was the coupon even for? Like, was it for like a? I mean, there was obviously it was PS2, so I mean, there was no downloadable content.
Yeah, you're allowed to ask for the game. I got a coupon. Let me ask for it.
All right, am I experiencing the Mandela effect right now? Because I've never heard of this game either. And
Yeah, me neither.
well, I mean, like, and also, has this been
Maybe the game? Hey, look up the game, Brian. See if the game is going for anything.
I mean, but has this been a thing for a while? The Black and Bruce video game coupon.
I'm telling you, we're going down the rabbit hole.
I'd never heard of it until today. I'd never even heard of it.
I mean, especially with something like the books from the
Look
Hush
at that! I
run.
fucking told you, bro. Look at that, $129.
Here's the
What
video
did I tell
game
y'all?
ad.
It's got to be a rare game or something, dude.
Here's the ad.
Oh wow. Looks like the back of a comic. In that time. That cover.
Yeah, it looks like Asajj Ventress.
This says it has it.
There's another one down there.
Oh, and that's a classic CGC label too.
Yeah, framed ads. What? For $55?
Evidently, this is a scarce game or something, dude. Look it up, Yee. See what all the bullshit is about. That's GameCube.
Am I going down the rabbit hole? Oh, and then.
Oh, look at
by
that!
the way,
How did that show?
I was
up
in
on
that
here?
band. I was in that band.
How is that? Look at that synchronicity, Richie. That's crazy, bro.
That is gnarly. That I just looked. I had to double tap. I'm all, what the hell?
Hey, click on that. I want to see, man. Where you at, Richie?
No, I'm not in this picture. I didn't record this album. This is I was already out of the band, but
but you were in that band.
yeah, for like 2 years.
That's badass, dude.
What? That was.
I used to listen to that band in high school too, which is the funnier part.
Oh man, look, you're like meeting one of your heroes. How cool is that?
Rock star on the show, guys.
When he told me that, I was like, kind of like, I started calling all my friends. I was like, dude, you remember 18 Visions? I'm on a podcast with one of the guys, the bass player.
Yeah.
I'm being dead serious too. Like, actually call the friend that actually showed me who 18 Visions was.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I grew up with all those
See
guys.
that picture of the next book there.
So, yeah, next book on the list, New Mutants, the volume 2, I believe, right? This is the Middleton run, issue number 5, newsstand.
Oh, a newsstand.
Is that 2003, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite Middleton books. I have that in a 9.8.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be happy to know that in the newsstand you have a 9.8.
No, just a direct.
Oh,
That'd be amazing.
oh, I was like, oof. Yeah. So, I mean, if you've been watching any of these newsstand things, pretty much across the board, these newsstands are like when everything else is kind of tanking. These newsstands are not. They're doing really well, especially for some of these harder to find newsstands. This week a 9.6, not a 9.8, 9.6 of this book sold for $250
Wow.
in a
Hold
newsstand.
on, I'm gonna go check mine. Hold on.
Whoa.
Yep,
How much?
$250 for a 9.6.
Wow.
Oh dang! I just found a bunch of Wolverine newsstand books, like late into Marvel, like newsstands.
Nice.
Yeah, so I need to look them over and see if I need to press them or send them to Redhood for pressing and grading.
Is it the Old Man Logan ones?
No, it's not. It's
You don't know?
it's a bunch of the Frank Cho covers from that run.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a great cover run by Middleton on this New Mutants. All the covers, right, are from Middleton. I think they only did like 8 issues. Did they only do, how many issues did they do in this? Let me bring that up.
I thought it went farther than 8, didn't it? Maybe it didn't.
Let's take a look.
I'm old. My memory doesn't stay with me.
13. 13.
Right. Forget shit all the time.
Look at how great these are, dude. And then Scotty Young did the last ones, right? Is it Scotty Young? Is this Scotty Young?
Yeah, I think you're right, Brian. Didn't we talk about this one recently? I thought we did.
Who is that?
Maybe
It's
not.
not Scotty Young. Who is that?
Can't be. Does it say up there on the top? Oh, go to Brian. Go to graded. Go to graded sales, and then hit the eBay link. It'll take you to a link to the eBay sale, and you can look on the CGC label, and it'll tell you did the cover.
These right here?
Yeah, for graded, and then go to slabbed. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Wow, there's not that many of them.
Yeah.
I guess never mind. That's cool though. I like that.
Yeah.
cover.
Look at that cover. Yeah, I can't remember who did this run.
Let's see if Joe found his though.
That's a great cover, man.
Oh wait, he was looking for a different book.
Derek says it was Chris Bachelot.
Okay. Thank you, Derek.
Chris Bachalo. Okay, that makes sense. Yep.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep, that makes sense. Wow. Yeah. But yeah, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were done by Middleton, I believe, which is awesome. This one right here is great.
So underrated, that guy.
Yeah.
He needs to get his due.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All
Check
right.
out Marble Man Comics. He says, dude, you sent me down the rabbit hole, and I found out I do have a Supergirl 79 with the coupons. Yes.
Nice.
That is cool.
Nice.
Yeah. That's super
Post it,
cool.
buddy.
Everybody's gonna go check.
Yeah.
All their April 2003 books.
All right. Moving on. Next, The Witcher. This is the first appearance of The Witcher in comics. This is issue number 1 from 2011. First Geralt in comics.
Wow.
I couldn't even figure out who the publisher was on this because
Egmont.
it looks like this. Who?
Egmont or Egmont, one of the two. Egmont.
I don't even heard of it. Yeah. Couldn't really find much. This must be really hard to find.
I think
'Cause I
it's
couldn't find
foreign. I think it's British. Here we go.
Looks like a DVD set cover.
Witcher
It had something. It was strictly from GameStop.
Okay.
So it had
Oh,
something
is
to
a
do
US,
with the
in
with
a
the,
US
yeah.
comic.
Okay.
Yeah, it had something to do with when you bought the games or something like that. You got it from GameStop or something. I'm not 100% sure. That's about the only information I could find. All I know, I don't know.
No, I'm just
I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know what the inside looks like. But all I know is it sold this week for $150 raw. So it's pricey. Very
It's
pricey.
a Danish media corporation. The Polish branch of Egmont have been publishing Witcher comic books since 2011. Wow. That's interesting. So it might be foreign?
JC says they publish a lot of Euro comics.
Okay. All right. Wow, man. Yeah, it's a GameStop exclusive. Yep.
Who's
That's
the cover
interesting.
artist?
Don't know.
Oh, I wonder if it was one of those GameStop reward things.
Looks like a Barron's cover. Bjorn Barron's to me.
Because I know there was that time period where you could only get certain comics through having X amount of points, where you were basically buying like one of every console or something like that every month.
That's super cool. Very cool. There you go. All right, moving on. World of Wood. We saw a 9.8 of these sell for a ridiculous amount. Gorgeous Dave Stevens cover from 1986. I think this came out. But the cover looks like it was drawn in 83. So.
Wow. Somebody sat on it for 3 years?
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure some of you guys probably saw this sale. CGC 9.8 sold for $1,300 of this book. Well, you could probably still find this at store LCSs somewhere for probably less than $20.
Yeah.
So someone bought it for the tentacles, huh?
This is definitely not even. I wouldn't even say this is top 10 Dave
No.
Stevens covers.
No. Just tough.
Is this
in
one
that
we talked
grade.
about, Brian, on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was another one that also sold for just under $1,000, a Dave Stevens cover. So
Nice.
people are finally starting to spend big money on them now. So
Mm-hmm.
So
They're hard
who's
to
the
find at
next-
9.8
yeah,
for sure.
So who's going to be the next artist like that people?
Michael Turner.
I guess just. You think it's Turner?
Yeah,
Nah.
I do. I do think it's Turner, dude.
Turner's look. I'm not gonna bash Turner, but some of his stuff is not great. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
that. There's probably just a handful of Dave Stevens that I would not consider great. The rest of them are all great. Turner's got some. He's got some pretty bad ones. And he did the same character so much.
Spiderman.
You know, it was all his Aspen stuff.
Oh yeah.
That
Fathom. Yeah.
it kind of all looks the same. So
Oh, okay.
I mean-
It's diluted.
yeah, I mean, so like there's not. I mean, while there's some Dave Stevens covers, there's not like 1,000 different Daves. I mean, he probably only has less than 100 covers.
Yeah.
Oh, because he never finished them.
Yeah, I mean, so there's just not that many of them.
Yeah.
No variants of any of them. So there's tons of Turner variants. So I think if you're trying to find who the next Stevens is, it would have to be somebody that there's not. Well, there may be more plentiful, but just kind of get away from the variant stuff. I think. Which I don't know who that would be.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
It'll happen though. Moving on. Speaking of a great artist that it kind of happened to already, Bruce Timm. You've got the Gen 13 bootleg issue number 18 variant.
Yeah. Yeah, this one sold for a CGC 98 of this sold for $400 this week, which was way up from what it is. Again, you could probably buy that. You could probably find this book for raw for probably less than $50. If you can find it. This doesn't. It's hard to find in the wild. Like if you go even search Gen 13 bootleg stuff, like most stores only have it up to like issue like 10, and then they don't have any after that.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was definitely on Long Story Short a while ago. I don't remember what episode, but I remember seeing this one because it's a wraparound cover too, right?
I'll be honest, I don't
like
know.
it. It looks like it the way she's cut off.
Joe, do you remember if this was a wraparound?
I would be surprised because it is
You're
image.
muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't remember.
Okay. Thanks.
I'm looking.
But hey, I'm just like Reef though. I like seeing Gen 13 books. Oh, Chad, you got that one from me? Oh, cool. Good for you. I like Gen 13 books. Kind of Gen 13. Gen 13 with the Campbell stuff kind of in the 90s was like, that was kind of why I started buying comics.
Yeah.
It'd be an interesting wraparound if it was.
I doubt it is.
Yeah.
It looks like it should be, and they would show the areola on the other side.
Yeah, I would doubt it.
Yeah. Who knows? All right, moving on next. Oh, this is a super interesting one. This is why we love the Almost 10. All right, so Hennessy, cognac, whiskey. You guys are drinkers out there. I know Chad Cave is a vodka guy, but for all you Hennessy fans, this is a 1959 Hennessy promo gift, I believe, that they gave out. They made to look like an old Chinese comic book, right, Stein?
Something like that. This is so weird. And I want you to okay, so this is the listing. I don't know what this is, but if you look at go scroll through a couple of those, and I swear not that one, but then maybe it's the next one. The verb. Look at how they narrated this story. She slapped Tong hard and sent him out of the house. Tong got up and swore at her. Is that like the lamest?
Oh, it's probably like a direct translation instead of actually like making like actual like sense of it or whatever.
So it's like a third person, right? Third person narrator translating.
Well, because look, there's Chinese characters on the side, right?
Yeah, it's a direct translation.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's a word for word translation instead of like making it make sense in English.
Right.
Yeah.
First of all, okay, now this is probably gonna be like literally the dumbest question probably ever, and I'm probably you guys can go ahead and make fun of me. Is Hennessy from China?
I don't think so, but could be.
Yeah, so
they do rice wine out there, don't they?
So I know like my family's gotten like bottles of Hennessy from other family members or whatever, and I was like kind of like, why are we giving each other cognac? Like I don't understand this. Like where's this coming from? And I guess this makes a lot more sense now at this point. But I'm not saying it's from China.
I was very confused. That one kind of threw me because I would have never
Irish.
thought that was like something. Yeah, I was like, I would have never thought that was something that would be sold there.
It says
at
here,
all.
Hennessy's founder was Irish. Richard Hennessy was an Irishman who moved to France during the mid-18th century. The name Hennessy, in fact, refers to an ancient Irish clan and comes from the Gaelic O'Hanasu, which means
so
descendant
dead
of
on.
Angus.
Nailed
But
it.
but you can only make cognac in France, is what the chat is saying.
Yeah. It was founded in France by an Irishman. So there you go.
Oh, okay. So it's
Who had
Irish made
served-
whiskey in France,
Yeah.
basically.
And sent to China.
Yeah.
Is
To,
cognac a
to be
whiskey
given a
or?
bottle to you like years later. You know. Oh,
Super cool.
It's like a
It
yeah.
was a liqueur or something. But
No, it's closer to like a whiskey or something like that. Like it definitely has a bite to it, if you will.
Damn
Like-
alcoholic.
Yeah. Well, ask what
It's got a bite to it, baby.
We'll ask Brian what happened to Big Leg after taking a shot of Hennessy after drinking all night.
The mighty
in
Casey,
in
the mighty
Baltimore?
Casey fell. The mighty Casey struck out. Yeah. I have it on video. So this is super cool. I
But-
love shit like this, though. Cool old school
but,
promos.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember who ordered the shots of that, but the waitress definitely had water ready for us after serving everyone the shot.
Yes, she did. She did. Yeah. Yuck. Moving on. Actually, how much did this sell for again?
It sold for $50.
Wow.
Mm.
That's not
Yeah.
bad. That's not bad. All right, moving on. Next, speaking of Bruce Timm and Darwin Cook and all those greats, how about this? Comic Book Artists Special Edition, issue number 1, the subscriber only cover with a big Barda. Is that Tim, right? Is that Tim? Or is that
It is
Bruce Timm?
He's
Yeah.
homage and Jack Kirby, right?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I know. Kirby's here. So if anything says Kirby, I have to put it on a list because, it's just like it just has to happen. So
Your favorite artist, right?
don't you
it
hate?
is.
You don't like Kirby art, do you?
Oh no, I don't. I know. I just at this point I just say it just because I like the hate that comes my way. I feel it. It feels so good.
Oh, so you are a Star Wars fan? Gotcha.
Yeah. So this had been about a $25 to $30 book, but this week it sold for $60. So, I don't know. Maybe Bruce Timm is like his stuff was already like wanted, but so was Dave Stevens. I don't know. Maybe Bruce Timm stuff is because some of his stuff is kind of obscure. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, this is subscriber only. It's tough to find from what some of the information out there is. So, not many people were probably ordering this book at the time, but Tomorrow's puts out great comic book stuff. So, all right, moving on. Another Dazzler book. Damn it. Taylor Swift continues to get into this damn comics. This is Dazzler X song number 1, the Mike McCone headshot variant. This is actually a decent headshot variant. I like it.
Yeah, I agree.
Except for it looks the way he's got the collar. It looks like her body is just gray.
Yeah.
Right.
Negative space.
Negative
with
space.
with the longest neck in
What are
history.
you guys talking about? That cover is awful, man.
No, he's talking about for head covers. It's a
For
whole
head
separate
covers,
kind
yeah.
of for head covers, and I agree with them.
All the head covers are bad, dude. Don't
We
buy
agree.
those.
We agree.
How is that a thing, dude? God damn it, that's awful.
And it's even funnier because this is a 1 in 10 too.
What?
Yeah.
In this time period, like all the covers that look like this, those are all 1 in 10s, or most of them are 1 in 10s, I should say. I don't think all of them, but I'm pretty sure most of them.
Bro.
And then the funnier part is there's a Dazzler Marvel value stamp in one of those books that came out during Marvel Legacy, but it's not a Dazzler book.
How do you know this stuff, Aaron?
Because I read comics during this time period. So like yeah, so the first prints of like of the A, I think all the A covers had a Marvel value stamp because they were trying to relaunch that program with this Marvel Legacy and renumbering everything, what's in continuity, what's not.
Okay.
Interesting. What did this sell
Well,
for?
Yeah, it's a beautiful cover.
If I'm buying this, I'm gonna buy the Sienkiewicz from this.
Yeah.
There's no way that I would not. I would not ever buy this. This one sold for $95 this week.
No way.
Raw?
Raw.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I can't. $90. Get the fuck out of here. Go jump off a fucking bridge, dude.
Oh man.
Ooh, man, if you spend $90 on this, bro, get the hell out of the hobby, dude. You're not gonna end up happy. I promise you that, dude.
They're like, I know T Swift. I'm getting it signed by her tomorrow.
I'm taking it to the Ravens game.
Dude.
Yeah.
Right? The person watching, fuck you, Red Hood, starts crying.
Hey, maybe it was Jason Kelsey. Maybe he was like, I'm gonna be in the booth with her again.
Jesus. Feel sorry for that dude. That's for sure. I really feel sorry for that dude. And then,
are we gonna start saying Kels, right? Isn't that how you
God, no, we're not.
Swifty.
Have you
He
seen
shows
all?
his friends, hey, I got it. Yeah, remember that headshot I was telling you? I got it.
Have you seen all those Taylor Swift variants that are coming out? And I mean, we talked
I've
about
seen
the
them.
one that's terrible, but I mean, there are some really bad
Which
ones.
Brian?
The
It
one that
says
had
Taylor
the,
Swift on it?
yeah, the Lobos one. Remember, there's the Lobos one that has all the different colors.
Right.
Now there's even more. I think is Comics Elite putting it out a Taylor Swift variant. Like there's all these Taylor Swift variants. Shout out to Funhouse Comics with the $1.99 super chat. He says great show. Hell yeah, appreciate it.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
Shikari. Yeah, Shikari did one. Wait until you guys see this. Let me find this. This is terrible.
The worst part about this is a lot of these, I would even say most of them were 1 in 10s, weren't they? These headshots? Horrible.
Wait a minute. Were
Hey
these
Johnny,
a part-
oh go ahead.
No, never mind.
No, say what you were gonna say.
No,
Were
never
these
mind.
What part of the lenticular run, that legacy run?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. These were the 1 in 10s for the Lentic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Johnny, I didn't know Lobos changed his name to Taylor.
Hey, is that Archer?
No, this is Shikari.
What'd you say, Aaron? Who changed your name to Taylor?
Like, did she
Lobos.
get permission for her for
Hell
her name
no.
on this?
Hell no.
There's no
like
way, right?
these fools aren't afraid of getting sued.
It
Wait,
says
it's
a biography
Tidal Wave.
comic.
Yeah, it's that Tidal Wave, the one that did like the Selena comic,
Oh yeah.
the Dolly Parton.
No, aren't they out of Houston, Aaron?
Well, I don't know if Tidal Wave, that actual comic.
See, look at
company,
these.
publisher, but like the store that's been doing variants for them is
Got
in
it.
Houston.
Look at all these.
She was a cheerleader.
Oh, in that one music video, right?
It's called a new comic called Female Force Taylor Swift. Each cover will be limited to 500 and individually numbered with COAs.
Man,
Is it
somebody
no? That
make
was
a
the
lot
that
of
was
money.
that was the name before, right? From the one from like 7 or 8 years ago. Wasn't it called Female Force Taylor Swift? I think so.
I don't know. Maybe it
And
was.
so they're
I think
ripping
these
off,
are
they're ripping
Yeah, they're
off
just-
Taylor Swift and now Marvel Legends.
no, they're just
all in
like
one.
they're just like reprinting their own book from like many years ago that
Oh,
nobody
wow.
bought.
Oh, with the Femme Force.
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's Tidal
Look at
Wave
that.
Publications or whatever.
What?
He's
That
not-
look, the Kansas City Chiefs, bro. Uh-oh.
Ooh, that is rough.
Damn.
It's got unicorns.
Look at that face, man. Ooh,
Unicorns with sunglasses.
bro, those are fucking. Look at the unicorn. Look at they have missiles on their sides, bro.
Bro, unicorns, sunglasses, and missiles. I'm in, bro.
Is she dressed as Gwenpool?
Taylor
Yeah.
Pool.
Yeah, Taylor Pool.
Oh my
Dude, no, Long Short has not seen this, dude.
Oh
we
my
ought
God.
to buy it for him, bro.
Look at all these. There's hundreds of them. Look at all of them.
Wow, bro.
Oh man, we have definitely jumped the shark.
Hey,
Yeah.
dude, this is fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, so I'm looking at Tidal Wave's website right now. All their cover or titles are called like Female Force, and then it's like whoever the person is. Like there's a Barbara Walters, there's a Cher, Nancy Pelosi.
Ooh, they should definitely do a Barbara Walters Taylor Swift crossover.
What if Barbara Walters interviews Taylor Swift?
Oh my god.
Wow, that's interesting.
Taylor Pool. That's funny.
Damn,
Yeah.
we fell into the rabbit hole quick on that, man.
Yeah, Taylor.
Yeah,
Pool,
let's get
that's
out of there.
terrible. All right, moving on. Next, we've talked about this one before on the show before, and I think on the Almost 10 Delivery Boy Man, the of course Futurama book, but a CGC graded copy sold this week, right?
Yeah, it was just a CGC 9.6, and it sold for $760, which was by far an all-time high for this.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
I don't think
This is
who's
a
going to
tough
make it
book.
through the show. He's about to die with these sales.
This is a tough book right here, though. A lot of
This is a tough
Futurama
book.
fans out there. It's a bongo book. Wasn't this a San Diego Comic-Con book or something like that? Or yeah,
Hey,
Yes.
the guy that bought it was in a coma from COVID, bro. Woke up and bought this for $750.
Oh, but this is a reference to one of the episodes, isn't it?
you got it. Yep, yep. This is a big fan book for all the Futurama people out there.
Yeah, I just realized what that was. Yeah, that's a good episode.
How much did it sell
Would
for?
you guys
again?
spend $700 on this? book?
700?
No.
No. I'm not a big enough fan to spend $700 on this book. No.
I would buy it at tops $100 raw.
If it's selling for 700 and I see it in 9.8, I'll pay 200 for it and flip that fucker. Wow.
Not a bad idea.
Moving on. I love these Top Cow Tomb Raider books. This has a great regular cover for it, issue number 25. It also has a platinum foil variant for it, but this is the Andy Park cover. Look at that great skull in the background, man. That's
Yeah, I
fucking
thought you
cool.
would like this one because of the skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was limited to, apparently, in theory, to 2,500. I don't remember. This was probably Dynamic. Maybe it was the Dynamic Forces, or who was this?
Top Cow.
I don't know.
Or
who
was
did
was
this.
it Top Cow exclusive, or I
Yeah,
don't know. But,
Yeah, I think so. TopCow.com exclusive, I think.
Yeah, because it's an image title.
but yeah, this one sold for $65. So, which is pretty good considering. I mean, most people probably don't even know about this book.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time for me.
What's up with her ponytail?
It's badass.
It looks super,
Super
tight,
fucking long.
right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man. She got to fucking use that thing as a weapon, baby. All right, moving on. Did you guys know about these? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Lego books from IDW from 2014, and it homages the original issue, and there's a special San Diego Comic-Con variant for this too. I've never seen these. Have you ever seen these?
I like turtles.
Look how cool that looks, man. That looks great for being like a homage to the #1. And then there's of course, San Diego Comic-Con variant. But I think that was pretty interesting, just being the whole Lego, you got Legos fans out there that go crazy for minifigures. And, both of them mixed together. I don't know how much these sell for. I just saw them as I was doing research for the show today, and I thought they were super cool. So if you guys know anything about them, I do know that one right there is a San Diego Comic-Con variant. But I don't know where you got them, if they were special to anything. But for all you Turtles fans, there's another homage to issue number 1 to be on the lookout for. So, and
cool.
That is the Almost 10. Let's get into it. Starting off with our honorable mention this week. I gotta go get my Hot 10 piece real quick. Hold on. With the honorable mention this week, Gagging the Dictators, the Comedy of Terrors, an old school crazy cover. Look at how crazy that cover is in that title. Holy shit.
Yeah, so normally on the Golden Age, I usually have to go to like Heritage to find decent Golden. This one was on eBay, and I saw this and I was like, I've never heard of this. I've never seen this. And it sold for a truckload. And they showed the back cover. Did you see the back cover of this, Brian? The back cover is all the backs of their heads that are all like, they're all bald, I think.
That's awesome.
It's 38. Wow.
Yeah, well, it's got Stalin on there too, because you remember, shout out to Ben Thatcher's Elbow for subscribing. Having Stalin on there, that's before Hitler screwed over the Russians. So seeing Stalin on there is pretty interesting.
Yeah. This one is from 1938. So this is pre-war. Have you ever heard of this?
Never seen it. No.
I've never heard of it, never seen it. All I know is this week it sold for $1,900 raw. I've never seen it.
Is that Hitler, Mussolini, and Stalin?
Yeah. And the premiere of what's the Japanese?
The Japanese
Emperor. Yeah. Gagging the Dictators. Here we go. Heritage Comics. Let me sign in so we can go take a look at this.
It was not on Heritage though.
I know,
I was going to say the back cover is on. You'd be able to find it on eBay.
Here we go.
Isn't 25 cents seem like a lot for 1938?
It does,
right?
Look at that! Isn't that cool? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Probably magazine size. Oh, and they all have weapons hiding behind their backs.
Yeah, all hiding behind their backs. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, getting ready to stab each other in the back.
Like, think about it. I mean, this from like 90 years ago, and they had the foresight to do something like this.
They're all singing "We Want Peace," and they all have weapons behind their backs, and the Emperor of Japan's getting ready to stab them in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh, I didn't even see that.
Look at this. Here's the interior. Yeah. Wow.
Damn.
Look at that, man.
Imagine finding that at like a secondhand store or something.
This is awesome. This is super cool.
Probably like a antique store, maybe an arms surplus store or something like that.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
It's insane. It's literally insane.
Yeah. That's cool, dude. How much did it sell for again?
1,900.
Wow.
Or you could always break into that one museum.
Yeah. Reef the sea for
I checked GPA and there's never been a graded copy of this sold. So I don't even. I mean that tends to. I mean, you would think that there is graded copies out there. I didn't even check the census, but
it looks pretty big though. So it might be like magazine size or something like that, right?
Maybe
it is. Yeah, I think it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you think the bad covers and bad art that Hood's been laughing at has been bad since the beginning of the show, an old That Blows cover of the week is our honorable mention. X-Force number 48, the John Cassaday variant, and we all knew this was going to happen. One of the most terrible covers drawn in the last 10 years. Of course people are going to want it. They're going to want to buy it. What? Hell yeah, they are.
Oh my gosh, this thing.
You're playing, dude. You're playing.
No, this is selling for over $10, over double cover
Get the
price.
hell out of here!
Isn't it a callback to the Frank Miller horrible covers?
I don't think so, dude. I feel like if anything, like this is him going, the editors are so bad at Marvel. Watch, I'm gonna do the worst drawing ever, and I'm gonna send it in and watch. They're gonna publish it because that happens. I mean, like the same reason I think back in the day, somebody was complaining about the editors at Marvel, so they did Hulk's pants green instead of purple, and they didn't see it. You know, they tried to just get things passed to show how bad the editors are, and that they don't even care about their job or continuity, and they'll let anything pass. I hope that's what it is, because if John Cassidy art is this bad, there's something wrong with that poor guy.
Bro, John Cassidy let his kid draw.
That's what I think.
Draw the cover.
Yeah,
Dad,
I think
what
you're
do
right.
you think, Dad? Did you look like Wolverine?
Yeah. I think
Ken
right.
said one per customer. Yeah, Midtown limited people to one per customer on this, and they sold out.
Yeah,
wow.
That's funny. And then Doc Joe wants the OA. You know, I can sell you a JPEG.
Get the OA so you can burn it.
It's probably
Get rid
just
of the evidence.
It's probably just a digital file. Like, do you think someone actually like sat there and drew it out with pen and ink?
Hey, can you imagine if you went to a con and this dude drew that on a cover for you? I'd kick the shit out of him, dude.
That horrible JR sketch drawing or whatever, that Wolverine one. Did you see that one? Yeah. It looks like this, basically. Like Wolverine looks like the Beast.
Yeah. I know I said cover price. I meant to say key collector. He says in his little monologue, heavily criticized artwork on social media, speculated to be a spoof of recent Frank Miller variant covers.
Hey, no way.
Yeah, he's got that in there.
That would be like literally the biggest.
Yeah, people middle
finger to a fellow artist.
Yeah.
Unless he's like specifically done something to him, there's no way that he would do that.
Especially Frank Miller.
Frank Miller's so old, dude. Like he's not even like.
Yeah, I know. That's
paying
just
attention, bro.
Yeah, it's not even rational.
Yeah. Well, there it is, you guys. We'll talk about it more in the future, I imagine. Moving on to the number 10 spot. Valkyrie from Verotic, and as Stein put it best, their eBay store must have sold out of these.
Yeah, so amazingly, Verotic's they sell on eBay still. They don't have I don't think they don't publish anything anymore, right?
But that's a great question. Yeah,
but they've been selling this along with the Dave Stevens cover that they have as like a 2-pack for like a long time, and they've been selling them both for like $35, and they're just like continually selling. But I checked, and they don't have any left. So I think they must have finally sold out on these.
It only took 20 years.
Yeah, right. So now of course, now this is selling for 50 plus.
Because everyone that got him has them, and probably can't find them, and then people that bought them to flip are flipping them now.
Look how bad this webpage is. Holy cow. Yeah. Danzig, get this fixed. What's going on? This webpage it's like what's his name's webpage? It's like
Steranko.
It's like Steranko's webpage, yeah, from 1992.
Yeah, from the World Wide Web.
Yeah.
So like
Where's the Angel Fire count? I'm looking for the Angel Fire counter. Oh.
Yeah, man. Jesus, that's rough, but yeah, great Chiodo cover there. Jesus.
Yeah, Chiodo's a great artist, man.
Yeah. How much are these selling for again, Stein, now?
These are now, because now they're sold out which is crazy, but now 50 plus. So
yeah,
if you had been thinking, like, you kept looking at them, you're like, oh, they just keep replenishing. If they happen to pop up again, you may want to just go ahead, like I said, because you got this plus the Dave Stevens cover,
yeah,
whatever that book they were selling with it.
Black Angel. Was
that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were getting both of those for $35. But now individually, this one's selling for 50 plus. So
T. Jones says, "What's up with the swastika fetish?" And that's just something about comics. I think probably because the comics really hit their stride during World War II, and there was a lot of fighting against Nazis, and there's just a lot of swastikas fighting against Nazis in comics, and it's just a big part of comics. I don't know why. I don't think it's a fetish. I think it's just a big part of comics, but because of, when superheroes got big in the late 30s and 40s, and so.
Wait,
oh yeah, I mean you think of this.
Yeah, then you have both sides wanting to buy it, right? Fans of the swastika and non-fans.
Yeah,
or people that actually read what's inside the material, right?
Yeah, if you read
those are big selling points for like Captain America and stuff like that. I mean, for them to be able to beat up the Nazis. So that was a big deal.
Yeah, that was world news back then. We were in a world war. We didn't have internet and stuff. And if you notice, a lot of modern variant parodies and stuff, they talk about world events. So,
yeah, and most of the new stuff that has the swastika on it, I think it's probably telling old stories. And for whatever reason, the swastika has become like a not something that people search out because they're into being Nazis. It's become like a skull, like people that collect skull covers, or people that collect decapitated head covers, or people that collect headlight covers. You know what I mean? It's just become a collecting thing in comics for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird.
There's people that collect decapitated head covers.
Fuck yeah, bro.
There's like Golden Age book. The
red dresses, red dresses.
I mean, honestly, you think about people in general. A lot of people like they're like drawn to things that they shouldn't be. Like, it's just I mean, why do we go watch horror movies? Why do we do that? Why is Terrifier like a huge hit? That movie is unbelievably bad, and but people are still drawn to it. Why? I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense. Same thing.
Like
they got crowdfunded. Let's go.
Like Chad Cave says, he's like Chad Cave says, "I'm not a skinhead supremacist dipshit. I just like historical shit," and I think that's also a big part of it too. I don't think there's any, like, I've never come across any super racist Nazis in comic books ever. It's not been a thing for me, so that I've ever seen. So I don't think that it's because of racism that the swastika is a big thing in comics. Like Chad said, I think it's more about the history.
Historical. Or more historical than,
or more of like a taboo kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all those pulps that everybody collects were made during the war, and you've got all those, like, the art. That's why I like the Golden Age book that we have tonight. This is from 1938. It's not because people like it because it's got, Hitler on it. It's because of the historical thing.
Yeah, it's a good point. People are obsessed with serial killers. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's very interesting. It's something to definitely have a good conversation about it sometime, for sure. All right, moving on to the number 9 spot. The gorgeous John Boy Myers foil 1 in 100 Cobra Commander number 1 is back on the list.
Dang.
Yeah, last week was selling. It's a 1 in 100. Last week is selling for 125 to 130. This week is up to 150 to 170.
Wow. Yeah. Nice. Such a great cover, man. I mean,
it's good.
It's beyond good. Yeah, with the like speckled holofoil kind of look it has. It's just awesome. Great storyline too. If you guys aren't reading the Energon Universe stuff, Transformers, Duke, Cobra Commander, read them all. They're all good. I'm not a biggest fan of Duke as I am Transformers and Cobra Commander, but man, Transformers is excellent. So, all right, moving on. The number 8 spot, Darker Image number 1 from Image in 1993. This is a book that I hear a lot of people misattribute to being the Max's first appearance, but it's definitely not. The first appearance of the Max is in Primer number 5, and I think there's a cameo in number 4, right? So, but a lot of people are.
That darker image is moving, man. I got
Yeah.
like a shit ton of those, man.
Yep,
I'm like,
yep.
Yeah.
dark
Yeah,
image.
yeah. So that was kind of what I was gonna say, Joe. Is so this was selling for like 80 to 90 for 9/8 of this. This week they went up to like 115. But my gosh, I mean, literally, it doesn't matter what store, what half price books, what anything that I've gone to, probably in the last 4 or 5 years. There are multiple copies in every single one of them in the dollar bins of this book. I don't know how many are out there, but there has got to be like hundreds of thousands of these.
I think
That's
I
why
still
the
have some in
newsstands-
polybags.
The newsstands were selling for a decent amount a few
Bro.
weeks ago because of the same reason. But if you're gonna go after this book, definitely go after the newsstand. Isn't there a gold or like a foil version of this too? Like
There is one where the darker image is in gold foil or silver foil. I can't remember exactly,
Yeah.
but either in any case, I would. I mean, I don't give recommendations, but I would just stay away from this book there at any cost. You can find it for $1 anytime you want.
Yeah.
Heck, Joe will probably sell them to you for $3.
Dude, are you serious?
If you pay shipping, I'll send you one. Just
Bro,
message me
that's-
on IG. Still in
Bro,
poly
that's-
bag.
Fucking snake oil, bro. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, are people just slapping crap books and then putting some bullshit on it?
Oh
Like-
wow, CGC labels that as first appearance.
No. Get the hell
Yeah.
out of here.
I get it. They're probably saying that Primer number 5 is Max the Hair because that's what Sam Keith started it as. But that's stupid to me. That's dumb. That doesn't make sense. Like, it'd be like Rocket Raccoon and Rocky Raccoon. You know what I mean? Same character. So
Although he is it's a completely different drawing.
Yeah, it's a prototype
same-
versus the actual.
It's got the same name, but it doesn't necessarily. I mean, there's other characters out there that have
So it's
like
the Boom 2 argument versus whatever you want to say is
Yeah.
Wolverine's first appearance. I'm not
I
going
would
down that
rather have the
argument.
Primer 5 anyways because it's also Sam Keith's first professional work in comics, right? So,
Good point.
but-
Good point.
yeah.
How many do you have? No, I'm just checking.
I don't have any Primer 5s. I have Primer 4s,
Oh,
but no 5s. So,
No, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad cover. Like Chad said, I think it's a great cover. It is a great cover. I remember when the cover came out. It was a hot book, dude. I mean, I worked at my uncle's LCS. Like anything Image at that time, fuck, man. It's like, it was the hottest shit.
yeah.
But after all these years, like Ben's right. Like it was like $1 book, like forever. And then like now it's just amazing that you can put a piece of plastic on it and say what you want to say, and then the book is worth like 100 times the value. I mean, it's like a 98. Like if it has first appearance of that the Pit. What is it? The Pit or
Max.
the Pit, whatever. Like $50, not 150. I mean, there's no way, dude.
Well,
Like Brian's got it. Like if it's in the newsstand,
yeah.
like maybe.
Well, at
That's
number
that's
7,
too much money, dude.
at number 7, we have the Max number 1. Because this book is
Yeah.
selling now too. Which by the
Yeah.
way, you know what's something crazy about this? This book right here is the book that Jesse James Comics tells me all the time is the book he sells the most of. He says he sells
way.
so
Really?
many copies of this book, it's unreal.
It's kind of like Spawn 1. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
yeah.
it's the it was right there at the start of Image. We all were really enamored with Image when it first started, and these definitely hold a sentimental value for sure.
And there's a ton of variants of it. If you guys don't know, I really like the black and white, the black ash can, but I love the glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's
Glow in the
also
dark was
With
like
the color splash.
Where did those other ones come from? The yellow one? I've never seen a yellow one.
I haven't either.
Ash cans.
Yellow, red,
Yeah.
blue. The blue's limited to 4,000, which people went crazy for these ash cans, but they're not super limited, are they? This one says 330 on it.
Hey, is it just me, or when you look at the yellow one, it looks like his claws are actually somebody's head, like they're a face.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like two Batmans kissing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Holy crap. I totally see that. Wow.
You're welcome.
two Batmans kissing each other.
Yep. So not only can Wolverine do it, Max can do that as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this one's similar to Darker Image. It's selling for like $115 now, and in a 9.8. Again, if you're going to go for anything, go for the newsstand of this. But I would buy this book over the Darker Image.
Yeah.
Because it is his first title. So.
Wow, and I'd rather have the newsstand too.
Cover Price doesn't put the Max 3D in there. They give it its own category.
Oh, because it came out way later?
Probably.
Ooh, Wu-Tang
Most
Clan.
likely.
I could see that too.
Isn't the print run huge on the Max 1 Direct?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Massive.
All the because they were so cheap. They were what, $1.95 cover price?
Yeah.
So, I mean, stores could order a truckload of them, and they were, because it was Image. Like, ooh, look, there's a whole new publishing company with all these cool guys.
Cool artists.
That all jump ship from Marvel and DC.
Yep.
That cover still holds up though, man. It's still a great cover after all these years, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
But this is all coming from this whatever, like.
Oh, Channing Tatum. Wanting to play a live action Max or whatever.
And that's how it starts. I mean, that's how what's his face played Deadpool. He pushed for the part, and then a lot of fans on social media got behind it, and Ryan Reynolds, and like that's how it all got going. To reprise his role, right?
That's Hollywood's crowdfunding, right? They get a group of people excited about it, and then it's snowballs.
They're probably testing the waters with that leak or whatever. So I don't know. You never know.
How much were these selling for again, Stein?
9.8s are like $115.
Wow.
On this one.
That's actually a pretty good jump, right? This was like a $50 9.8 for the
Oh, the Max had a cartoon, dude, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah. On MTV, bro.
Yeah. I was probably way too young watching that show.
Did any of you guys read any of the Batman Max stuff when they?
Yep. For IDW.
That was a good book. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I went to NYCC that year because that was 2018 or 17, something like that. But they had a bunch of the NYCC exclusives or whatever.
Jed gave nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That's the line of the night right there.
I did watch Aeon Flux too as well. I probably should not have been watching that as a middle schooler or younger.
Aeon Flux, that's what Charlize Theron did the live action, right? Charlize Theron.
All right, here we go.
Oh, but you
Moving
have to check
on
out the cartoon.
to number 6 spot. Star Wars Thrawn Alliance's number 1, the 1 in 25.
This one just came out this week. This one is selling for $40 to $50.
I like the design on this. It's really great designed cover. Really good designed cover.
First meeting of Anakin and Thrawn, right?
Of Vader and Thrawn?
Yeah.
It seems.
No, I thought they've been in. No, they've been in other books
before. Yeah.
First meeting of Anakin and Thrawn, so his alter ego. So I'm sure. Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what the solicits and everything saying. This is the first.
I mean, but wouldn't Anakin also be Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a difference between Darth Vader and Anakin. One, Anakin was good for a long time and a Jedi Master, and then all the shit happened, and he becomes Darth Vader, and he's completely evil.
I know,
that sounds weird.
Yeah, that sounds. If they're calling, if he's wearing the Vader outfit and they call that the first meeting with Anakin, that's fucking gonna throw me off. That's gonna piss me off. You know what I mean?
Here's Key Collector. Key Collector's got first meeting of Anakin and Thrawn, adaptation of the 2019 novel of the same name.
That's interesting.
I don't buy it. I don't buy that at all.
You think that they
thumbs down?
Well, hold on. Is it saying that it's doing a story about their first meeting, or this is their first meeting in comics? Because that's two different things. If it's a story about their first meeting, that's fine. But if they've had comics before where they've met, that's their first meeting in comics, right? Because it could go back in time. You know, it could play on that time thing.
First meeting of Anakin and Thrawn, and it says it's an adaptation of a 2019 novel with the same name. So that novel 2019 might be the first time they actually meet, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
A comic book.
Yeah.
So they should be adding in U.S. comics, right?
Yeah. Well, they should add.
Yeah,
they should add
complete
something.
that.
Yeah.
No, they should stick to the typical Star Wars rules and not say anything on the CGC label.
Right.
I'm just
there you go.
where it's like CGC notation should be like not first meetup or whatever. It should be like adaptation of whatever the name of the novel is.
Yeah, but see, Thrawn, the first meetup between them in comics was like Thrawn 6. Well, that was 2018. That was before that book came out.
Ooh, nice.
But that's Darth Vader, right? Not
That's
Anakin.
Vader right there.
Yeah, but they're all the same person.
Well,
just wearing a mask.
I mean, they are the same person, but Anakin
They talk like
wasn't,
this instead
wasn't Darth Vader.
Like this.
Yeah, but was he wasn't Darth Vader and evil for a lot of his life, right? Till later.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him Anakin if he's already in the Vader outfit, and I wouldn't call him Vader if he was, Anakin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. If
that kid,
I don't.
That kid was that little kid was Vader.
Yeah, this is all Vader.
That little kid was that little kid was evil.
Oh, here we
'cause of
go.
the shadow?
So look, it goes back. It goes back in time. Then in Bot 2. So it must show their first. Yeah, there we go. So that's true. It's showing it's going back in time and showing their first meeting when they were both part of when Thrawn was flying for some ascendancy, officer of the Shis ascendancy, and Anakin was flying for the Republic, right? So
it's like a flashback origin, right? Basically, right?
Hold on. So it's saying that this is their first meeting, but they're in two different planes. They did not meet anywhere.
They're talking to each other.
They're meeting in panels.
Yeah.
They met on FaceTime.
See that? Come on, that is not meeting. Just because I see a little picture over here doesn't mean that I met you. I've never met Bryan, and he's right above me every single time, every week.
Oh, come on, you're playing semantics now.
There we go.
No, I met all you guys online.
Are you not a friend? Are we not friends because we haven't met in person?
We might be friends, but we've never had our first meeting.
Yeah, that's true.
Except for Joe, Bryan, and myself, we've all already had our first meeting.
Yeah,
I've never met any of you guys.
Nope.
Well, you need to come out.
It's really a green screen, and I'm not here.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
When you had us guessing like where you were, like I had to play off of that too. So I'm actually a green screen.
I should go back to that.
OJ Pimpson says first interaction for fuck's sake.
2 thumbs down.
Yeah. How much is it selling for the 1 in 25?
Crap! I clicked off the screen. 40 to 50.
Not bad.
Yeah, it sold out fast from the online retailer. I was waiting for this book and I missed it.
Yeah, I like this. I like this cover. I like it.
Yeah,
I like the design of it. Moving on. Number 5, Amazon's Attack. Number 4, the Georgiev 1 in 25 Mary Marvel variant.
What are you guys' thoughts on this?
It's not bad.
I don't think it's horrible. It's just, I don't know.
That rabbit's kind of weird. What's up with the rabbit? Is that like, I'm not a Mary Marvel reader. I know Z is a huge fan of Mary Marvel, but does she have like a pet rabbit or something?
What's up with the gold bars
Design.
in the sky?
Just design.
In the middle of the sky? Like, ooh, let's put some gold bars in the middle of the sky.
You got to read the guts to find out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
I
It's a
mean,
good cover.
if they did the same cover with like Supergirl or something like that, I feel like it would have done a lot better.
Is that like Philadelphia? Right? That has the Ben Franklin
Maybe.
standing on the Capitol building.
Yeah, good eye.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's interesting. Yeah, maybe those are windows and behind her are like the reflection.
That's what I was
Okay.
thinking too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
you know what? You're right. It is.
Where's her reflection?
Great point.
She's invisible.
Okay, I hate it. Thumbs down on this one too. Because it's too much explaining.
How much is
First
selling
appearance
for?
of invisibility power.
On the
First
cover.
time she's a vampire.
Yeah.
First vampire cover. There we go. You heard her here first.
How much is this selling for?
This one is selling for 40 to 50 as well.
Not bad for a book that just came out.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's actually pretty good. Wow.
$1.
All right. Moving on. Number 4 this week, Ghost Machine number 1, specifically the Jason Fabok Exodus signed and numbered variant, which was their 1 in 100. They didn't let anybody know about this, I don't think. I think this was like a special thing, right? I mean, this is super cool to me. I think this is that they did this for the 1 in 100 variant, that they signed them all. Right? That's super cool. And there is you can get these unsigned. They were comp issues that they gave to comic shops, so those are super rare. So be on the lookout for the non-signed versions of the 1 in 100s. But I'm a huge fan of the Ghost Machine imprint, and I've always been a fan of Jason Fabok, and obviously big fan of Jeff Johns. I really like this Rook character world, like how they're playing it. If you haven't read this, it's really good. It gives you a little idea about all the new storylines going on there. They have this Rook thing happening, which are like animal totem masks that they wear that give them extra stuff, which is a really cool like Green Lantern ring idea type thing. And then they have this character called Redcoat, which is a British soldier from the Revolutionary War that never ages. And
that's Joe's son.
Alter ego, yeah. And of course, they have Geiger and Junkyard Joe, which have been out for a while. So this is really, really good stuff. If you get a chance to read any of that stuff, read it. Start with Geiger.
Nice.
Okay, so and the only thing I have to say about this book, one, it's other than it's selling for 150 to 175, is two, if CGC gives this a blue label, I'm gonna be pissed because they gave my Game of Thrones that was exactly the same thing, and they gave it a freaking green label.
Yeah.
If they give this a blue label, then your little friend over there at CGC, Brian, is going to have some words coming his way.
We must destroy.
I don't blame you.
It should be a blue label.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be, but who knows? Who knows what they're going to do?
Yeah. All right. Number 3 spot this week, Ultimate Invasion, issue 1, the second printing cover, which we talked about last week.
Yeah, this was on the Almost 10 last week. It was selling for like 15, but there really weren't that many sales at 15. But it's got it, it's kind of a lead into the Ultimate Spider-Man. Pretty cool second print, homage.
Maker.
For me, it looks like RoboCop is right behind.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I can't stop imagining RoboCop handing him the spider, right?
Yeah. But this was like I said, it was selling for like 15. Now it's selling for 25 to 35, and there's been a bunch of copies sold. But
it's a good cover, man.
So this is the first cover appearance of the second Ultimate Spider-Man. right?
Of Peter and
Probably.
Ultimates. Yeah, of the
Okay.
book that everybody's going crazy for, which is coming up.
I
But how
got
much
two
is-
of them for cover price. They're on the way here, and I totally bought them by accident.
Except for on this one, he's actually clean shaven and his hair isn't all messy. So
Yeah.
this is prior to him working at Starbucks.
Yeah.
So
So, well,
Are you just trying to explain my life in a story now?
what is he selling for now?
25 to 35.
Well, that's good, but that's nowhere near what the regulars are still going for. And at number 2 on the list this week, Ultimate Spider-Man #1 back on the Hot 10.
And 3 weeks in a row for this crazy book, and
It's not going
still
anywhere.
Man, last week it was 35 to 40. Now it's 50 to 55 raw. I mean, it just keeps going, and there's just so many sales of this.
Let me tell you, this is going to be an important book, man. And we haven't had a book like this in a fucking while, and it's about time.
Are we specking on both the kids?
$50.
Not, man, I hadn't even thought of that. I mean, it's just such a
60.
good twist. But yeah, man, that's in play too, man.
But look, you can see the variants have kind of tailed off. It's just the A cover.
The cover was so underprinted, man.
I think the 1 in 25 is even less than the regular cover or
I
somewhere,
love
right?
this.
I got the 1 in
Tony
25
Daniel.
for like 20
I
bucks.
got it for
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, the 1 in 25 is almost half the price of cover A.
The 1 in 10 has both the kids on there, like the spoiler.
I'm gonna start being fancy and just read incentive variants. You know, I can only read a comic if it's a 1 in 100 or more.
Me and Ant are working out a trade for the 1 in 500 Campbell. So,
They have a 1 in 500, then there's got to be a ton of these out there. I don't
yeah.
think this is
Oh,
underprinted.
No, not the A cover though. See, those 1 in 5, all the
$11
incentives and stuff, all went to the stores.
Store
for their-
variants,
Yeah.
and they didn't
gotcha.
order any of the normal covers, even though
Yeah,
they had
it-
the right to.
Really?
Yeah, that's why
I'm
this.
sure.
this
Yeah.
I wonder if the next time something like this happens, if then they're going to be like, oh, I need to order, and the next one's going to be way overprinted.
Oh, like with A covers or whatever.
So people are
Like, they're not
getting
going to get
smart.
caught. They're not getting caught a second time.
They're
Oh,
getting
so
smart.
it's-
They're not
Yeah.
gonna. They're saying, you know what? If we're gonna buy this book, we're gonna buy the one that the retailer exclusives don't have. Right?
Yeah.
It is.
Well,
It's kind of
so-
a big middle finger to the store exclusives.
Right?
Well, aren't there going to be a lot of aren't they launching a lot of Ultimate titles anyways? So do you think any of the stores that do covers for those are also going to order like A covers at the very least on top of that?
I think so.
yeah, they're not gonna
Let that one
you know,
sleep or
under
whatever.
order again. Yeah, but I'm telling you, that's
Yeah.
gonna be an important book.
Yeah.
I hope
read it. It's
so.
a
I
good
hope
story.
it still continues to be a good storyline.
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
We'll see. Actually, speaking about good new storylines, we're trying to do a little bit more reading around here for content and stuff. So, not Stein, but me. I've been reading Transformers has been really good. Cobra Commander's been really good.
Are you
This-
serious? Hey, did you see what Wilbur put on there? There's a fucking CGC graded a 9.9 of a 1 in 500.
I'm not surprised.
Bro, I'm just
Yeah.
telling you, like the 9.9s are coming. And now they're on like red.
Wait.
And that paper is
James
bro,
Kreider, he hit 9.9s.
I'm telling you, the 9.9 is coming, dude.
All right. Now for our number one spot this week, the other Thrawn variant. This is Star Wars Thrawn Alliance's number one, the 1 in 100 Torrin Clark Virgin variant, which I don't think is as good as the trade dress version.
What's the trade
Art-wise.
dress look like?
I'll show you. It looks really good.
I like the split face one a little bit more than this one.
How do you think it was? Were all these Star Wars? No, that was brown. I was like, I was getting confused because I was just trying to figure out how, like, some of these artists are able to like nail the 1 in 100s. Like, how do they get that work?
Oh, how do they decide like what's a 1 in 100?
Like who deserves it?
Right.
Which cover looks best as a Virgin cover?
There's the trade dress version. It fills that space better.
Rather the Virgin. I like the Virgin.
I mean, it is the Thrawn Alliance title is nice. It's not super like distracting.
Yeah.
They're both good.
I can't wait for the second print.
But this one, because somebody said that this is the first meetup.
Oh, and chronological storyline or whatever.
Oh my
Lame.
gosh.
So lame. Yeah, you know what? You might as well just go ahead and make a Wolverine book where he met, Jean Grey when they were in kindergarten, and that's going to be their first meetup.
I mean, who's cared about meetups in the last 10 years anyways?
It's like Baby Spec.
Yeah, come on.
Nathan Summers as a baby. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But this one's selling for $150 to $225.
Wow.
It's a pricey one for sure. But I don't know. It still seems like a lot because I still feel like there's going to be a bunch of them out there.
Right? It seems like this title is overprinted, right?
Okay.
It seems like it's going to be.
I'll play devil's advocate for half a second for Key Collector.
All right.
When I did work with what's his name?
Your half a second is over.
Nick?
Okay. Nick. Whenever I was emailing Nick, I emailed him like some Star Wars stuff that people wanted me to send him. And he's like, "Oh, thanks for the Star Wars info. We're always looking for Star Wars experts to do stuff."
Mm-hmm.
So that's my half a second defense for Nick that he doesn't have a Star Wars person.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
He doesn't have a lot of
But
people.
wouldn't you?
Or he doesn't
But
have a
then,
lot of people.
then wouldn't you think you might, if you're going to put something out like that you may want a little extra. I mean, I wouldn't know any of this stuff either, but I can tell you that there's no way I would put it out there that, hey, yeah, this is what this is, and then leave it at that. I don't really know if this is what it is, but this is what people are saying it is, but I don't really know, and it doesn't really make any sense anyway.
I'm no Star Wars expert by any means either.
No, I think Brian and Hood are resident Star Wars guys.
If you guys want to get good Star Wars comic book information, go to Drunk Wookie. Drunken Wookie is the best Star Wars comic book anything out there. I heard there's some yahoos out there that say they started Star Wars comic book content on YouTube, and they are not. They're fucking Yahoo goofballs that give terrible information. If you want really good information,
the snakes?
Yeah, they are definitely snakes. But good Star Wars information, Drunken Wookie, the best, and you can follow them on IG also. So that being said, great show, gentlemen. We have 191 till the end. You guys, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We have 190 watching and only 79 likes. You guys, those thumbs up really help us out, and it's free to do. It costs you nothing.
I have no thumbs.
Yeah, just like if you subscribe or join the membership, you'll also get a little thing pop up on the screen. So for all those people that subscribe to the channel, things like this will happen. Come on, do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna like it.
We're gonna have a box break here on the channel. How many you got, Ben?
3. They're all sold already.
He's got three. He's got three NFL mega boxes from the 2023 season. CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson. So if you guys like cards, hang out. I'm gonna hang out with them. We also got
who you guys got this weekend for the NFL championships?
Well, I think the AFC script is already there, like you were saying, Joe, because you have two situations. You got Swifty on one, right? Everybody the NFL wants Swifty in that damn Super Bowl. But then you also have the Harbaugh brothers that are already popular in the NFL. One just won the college freaking national championship. So that script's written already. The other script right here, we're talking about San Francisco and Detroit. What do you guys think about that one?
I think Detroit's good enough to beat him.
I do too. They're definitely going to cover the spread.
Bro, you put
7.5
Detroit in that
points.
Super Bowl, like that'd be huge.
I can't
I
wait to
mean,
see
now to
Dennis
give
on
a
the-
chance
on
for all the
Super Bowl.
people that live in Detroit to burn the city down again.
It's Baltimore,
When,
man. Baltimore's going to win the Super Bowl.
Who's
Yeah,
gonna?
Baltimore.
Who will burn their city down more?
I like Baltimore. all the
or
way.
Detroit?
You're right.
We won the Super Bowl. We're gonna rob everybody now. Yeah.
It's
Shout out to
crazy.
Cantankerous, who donated $10. He says, I'm just here to see the grumpy guy, Ben.
Awesome.
That's great stuff. So, JLS Comics. You guys, by the way, if you guys aren't following JLS Comics YouTube channel, it is one of the best nostalgic YouTube channels that you will find. It gives you breakdowns on all the G.I. Joes, bunch of comic characters. It is one of the best comic book channels on YouTube. Make sure you go follow it. He says, Brian, I don't see Crashdown on the list. I gotta give, if we're giving Nick at Key Collector a little bit of crap, I definitely got to give him crap for putting that book on the list because I don't see anybody else talking about it. But I'm going to say this. I am going to get a copy of Crashdown. I reached out to Comic Tom. I said, hey, man, can you send me a PDF of this? And he says, I'll send you a copy. So Comic Tom is going to send a copy of Crashdown. Of Crashdown. Do you know what Crashdown is?
The book
Nope.
that him and Fire Guy Ryan worked on, right?
Yeah. So this is...
They wrote a book.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
wrote a comic.
Oh, I
Tom-
didn't tell you about that. Do you remember how I had lunch with Dinesh and Comic Tom?
Uh huh.
He was pitching his book the entire time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot who
So-
he got as a artist. It's like someone notable.
Temple
Ben Templesmith,
Templesmith.
the biggest weirdo artist
You know, like
that you're going to meet at a con.
I've never
And I
met
hate to say
Comic
that because I
Tom
love the
or
guy's
anything.
art.
Like, I've never met Comic Tom, but let me tell you, like, that's the last thing the kid needed was for Nick at Key Collector to pump the book. You know what I mean? Because there's already a lot of shit going on, and like, if I'm Tom, I'm fucking pissed off at Nick. Like, why you do that? Like, Tom's got a shitload of followers. He doesn't need any extra oomph, right? So all his fans are going to go buy his book. So why just make it even like there's something going on there? And that, you know, it's just,
It's for the clicks and the buttons.
I get it, but Tom already has all of that, dude. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, and it just makes it look, you know, just wrong.
Well, he
That's-
needs
I feel
to-
like
that's my take. That's
I-
my take on it. I mean,
I feel like I should get some kind of royalties or something that Tom's now published because, like, his whole thing started by using my show,
Mhm.
my list. So he got his start from me. So I feel like I should get some kind of credit.
There you go.
He'll
I'm
send you
just
a
kidding.
copy of the book
Why did they put the Whatnot label on there, dude?
because it's part
He
of
even
Whatnot
said, "Oh,
Publishing.
you're on that Hot 10 show with Ben Stein, huh?" No, I'm just checking.
There's the Metroid one and then Event Horizon. I like
So
Event
I'll
Horizon.
say this. I will be reviewing this issue on a new show that I'm doing. It's going to be recorded. It's called Issues at Beyond Wednesdays, where I'll be going over single issue comics and reviewing them. This will be one of the issues that I'm going to review as soon as I get it in my hands. The first comics that I'm going to be reviewing for that show is going to be the Alan Scott Green Lantern stuff. I think it'll be interesting to actually go over it and read it together. I've read it already, and we'll read it with everybody.
Do it.
So,
Hey, read it like Ethan Van Sciver read Isom, dude,
Isom.
with a big marker, and he goes, "I don't know what the hell he's talking about here." Like a teacher, like a school teacher, dude. That was freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
No.
it's going to be interesting, and I will give if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I'm going to be very interested to see what this looks like. So that
Okay,
being said,
so you have a show called Issues. Do you want like a Korn-esque like guitar riff like for the show?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No.
Right?
and then I'll get the bass because I know how much you love the sound of that bass.
yeah, fill these fucking poop bass.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Why don't you have like theme music for everybody's show? Like, you should just
Oh,
be
yeah.
writing everybody.
Well,
You should
so
totally do that.
So what I was doing originally on Long Story Short, like when we first joined Nirvana, like they had us doing like dancing or whatever whenever we got super chats. Well, a bunch of guys on screen dancing doesn't look very good ever. So I was like, hey, we're gonna change up our super chat thing. Instead of us dancing, I started playing guitar like live on the show and stuff like that. So that's what I was doing for super chats for a while. But I got lazy and I need to change strings on my guitar, and I don't have my amp set up and all that. So
did you have a little 10 cup out too?
A little 10 cup? Oh yeah.
For super chats?
I took out my hat, so they could put the super chats and cigarettes in there.
I got a jam, guys. I'll see you, man.
Great show, you
Bye,
guys.
Joe.
We're calling.
Hey, I love
it a
y'all,
night.
man.
Yeah.
You too, brother.
Love you guys. Tell me back.
Hey, Stein. How do we end these things?
Hey, tell me back. What the hell? I said
love you, bro.
you.
Oh, I love you too.
I love you too, bro. Love you too. Love you long
Hey,
time.
Joe.
See ya.